Good afternoon, guys. I think you'll find some of this rather interesting, to say the least. For starters, you have Jeb Bush calling Trump a buffoon, a clown, and an asshole. An asshole! Oh, Jebby, are we upset? Did we not anticipate this about Donald Trump? Are we upset because you're supposed to be the front runner? Because you and your family and all those other super wealthy people paid a shitload of money so that you could be the next president? It was supposed to be you and Hillary having at it. But it appears, and rightfully so, that there's not a true conservative in the country that cares to vote for you. There's some Democrats that'll vote for you because you are, in truth, much more of a Democrat than you are a Republican. You're not conservative. There's nothing conservative about you. And calling him names. Oh, Chip, that is just so... No, it's not beneath you at all. You're a low-life piece of shit. Moving on to... in Pennsylvania, you have the Attorney General. She's a Democrat, but she could just as easily be a Republican. I mean, let's face it, there's not a lot of difference there. But she's being charged with leaking grand jury files and then trying to cover it up. And she was a rising star. I think that star just fell. Do you get the point here after a while of all these videos and people being charged in office? Do you kind of get the feeling that maybe there's not hardly any of them at any level that could withstand a real investigation? I mean, this is why they're shitting in their pants about Trump possibly being the winner. I mean, they're shitting in their pants about Bernie Sanders possibly being the winner. And Bernie Sanders, by all accounts, is going to be the Democratic nominee. Nobody wants Hillary. The dogs and cats don't even want it, the bitch. And that's when she's got a pork chop tied around her neck. They don't want her. Nobody wants her. Anyway. And then you got Patrick Kane from the Chicago Blackhawks, I believe. He's being investigated for rape. You know how I feel about that. If in fact he did it, I'd put him behind bars for life. I'm hardcore on rapists and murders. That's all there is to it. There's no leeway there. There's just no leeway. If you really feel the need to rape someone, child or woman, then and for those men that get raped, you know something, I do the same thing. Anyway, it's tough. I know it's harsh, but that's just how I feel. Alan Grayson, here's a piece of shit. Now keep in mind, he's trying to get his 25-year marriage annulled. These people have no pride. Anyway, his girlfriend that he's been dating for a few months, he's vacating his congressional seat to run for the U.S. Senate. So his girlfriend is running for his congressional seat. They like to keep it all in the family. Yeah. I wonder how that's going to work for the people in his district. Ohio reps, they want, and this is not the first time for this, they want drug tests for welfare recipients. We are going to get this. Especially if Trump, if we can get him in, stuff like this is going to be, this will come true, without a doubt. This should have been done years ago for any welfare recipient. The Muslims and all of their so-called inventions. The only thing that I can honestly tell you that I know of that a Muslim invented was hate and ways to kill. I think they've come up with probably more ways to kill a person and torture them than anyone else ever. Although Vietnamese did a pretty good job. Anyway, moving on. Yeah, the Japanese, yeah, they were pretty good at it too. Chowdhury, over in the UK, the militant Islamic, he's been arrested. The people in the UK are fed up. They've had it up to here with the Muslim bullshit. John Bolton, slamming Rand Paul. Rand Paul said it's not the end of the world for Iran to get a nuclear weapon. He's right. It's not the end of the world. I mean, hell, North Korea, they got them. I mean, there's a number of people that have them. You know, I mean, it pisses off Israel. And so what it might cause Israel to do is to bomb Iran a little sooner than they want. But, you know, I'm not really into getting into all their business over there. I would just sit down and talk with Russia and China and see where they're at on it. And I mean, the bottom line is, I think when it's all said and done, Russia, China, and the U.S. ought to just sit back and let the Middle East figure it all out themselves. Why should we get into it? We don't need anything they got. And then Huntington Park, out in California, I think it is, they appointed 2 illegals as county commissioners, or as commissioners. People are getting a little upset. Well, of course they are. And people are about to, you wait. When they see all the illegal immigrants voting in this next election, you think they're not going to get upset? I don't care what party they are. I don't care what color they are. I don't give a damn. That's going to piss them off. You realize we are the only country that allows such insanity? When James O'Keefe was doing his video over in Greece, they couldn't believe that this nation would allow people who weren't even citizens to vote. It's fucking insane. It is absolutely insane. My dogs know better than that. Anyway, going back to Jeb Bush calling Trump names. These people are desperate. They're scared. All of a sudden, see, Trump was not supposed, and I have to admit, I was right there with him. I didn't think Trump was going to stay. I thought it was just another publicity stunt. But the fact is, I think they had this figured out quite a while ago. They were going to use him running the first 2 times as, it's no big deal. He's just doing it for show. This ain't for show. I don't believe. I believe this is for real. You guys have a good day. I'll talk to y'all later. Bye-bye.